So doing laundry or keeping up with laundry with a big family is no joke. I have not mastered this skill in all the years of having a lot of children. I have never habitually kept up with laundry in my life. I do lots of tricks now, especially with having 4 children in the ages of 4, 4, and 6 and 6. So some of the tricks I do now is I don't fold. I fold my husband's laundry and my laundry, but as for the kids, I hang up some things and I throw the rest of it in drawers. I kind of will try to lay them flat in the drawer, but it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, if they go into the drawer, they're going to throw everything all over. And frankly, most of the stuff is laying on the floor outside of the dresser by the time they're done anyways. So we have 2 dressers in the girls' room. One dresser is for the 4-year-olds and one dresser is for the 6-year-olds. There is a drawer for pajamas, there's a drawer for tops, there's a drawer for bottoms. There's one dresser has a drawer for socks. So the 6-year-olds have socks and their size panties in their drawer, but all the socks are in that drawer, not just theirs. Like everybody has to share socks. I cannot tell them apart anymore, although from the smallest foot to the biggest foot, there is a good gap in size, but I can't keep up with all the socks to make sure that it works that way. And then in the little girls' drawers, they have a drawer full of tights, and that's tights for all 4 of them. They have a panty drawer, and then they have a drawer that has swimsuits and leotards in it for dance or gymnastics. And everything in those get thrown in those drawers, and those are the play clothes for them. So if they want to play outside after school or on weekends, on weekends if we're at home, these are the clothes that they wear. These are the clothes they get into. In their closet, I have hanging clothes, and then I have a cubby system in there with the 6 cubbies. And in there I have 6 baskets. One basket is for the 4-year-olds tops, one is for the 4-year-olds bottoms, and then 2 of them are for the 6-year-old tops and 2 for the 6-year-old bottoms because their clothes are bigger. Those are all school clothes, church clothes, good clothes in the closet. I also generally have a laundry basket that sits in that closet of things that I just didn't get to. So I have all the school clothes, I put them in the laundry basket, I put them in there. We know they're school clothes. Sometimes I don't get to them that day. Sometimes I throw more school clothes on top of them before I get to them. Then I'll clean it out, take the basket, start all over again. There is always clothes going in this house. My girls are very bad at pulling things out of their drawers and leaving it all over mixed in with dirty clothes too. It's a horrible habit. It gives me more laundry. It makes this mom angry, but it happens. So that's how I keep up, or no, I never keep up. That is how I manage their clothes. I do their laundry all the time, several times a week. I'm constantly doing their clothes, the 4 littlest ones, over and over and over again, until me and my husband basically run out of clothes. And then that is when I have to prioritize some of our clothes. So for instance, today I am trying to make sure our clothes get through. I keep the dirty laundry separated as well. Like I want my laundry in one, I want my husband's laundry in one, and then the girls are in their own, so that when it's washed, I'm not mixed in with his work clothes. His big pants aren't getting wrapped, and my bras aren't getting wrapped around his clothes. Today it did not work out that way. There was piles. The piles were thrown into baskets. the baskets were thrown into the washer. I did not have it in me to sit and separate everything, but I did try to minimize the amount of children's clothes that went in with ours, just so we can get ours washed finally. So like right now it was necessity because I was out of socks and I was about to wear mismatched socks, which I don't know why, but it drives me nuts. I do not like to wear mismatched. I do not like my kids to wear mismatched. I have one right now that loves to wear mismatched, will mismatch them in her drawer just to wear mismatched, and sometimes will wear 2 pairs on each foot, I guess in case I catch the mismatch. I don't know. Just extra laundry is what it ends up being. Extra laundry is, as far as I can tell, is the purpose behind that one. Also, she will put them on top of her tights. Drives me crazy. So that is basically how I manage the kids' clothes and massive amounts of laundry. Once a week, I will strip the beds down, wash the sheets, and put them right back on. Yeah, we have other sheets, but if I go and get those out, chances are I'm going to throw the sheets into the dirty clothes and they're going to sit there for a while. So if I just throw them in and put them back on the bed, it eliminates those loads of laundry, of bedding. Towels, I run the towels probably twice a week, I would say. Towels go through, and if I don't, that ends up being a massive amount of towels, as you can imagine. So that is how the bedding and the towels and the kids' clothes and our clothes are the only ones that really get folded, put away, hung up. But you know, we're also pretty much guaranteed to not rip through our drawers and make them a mess anyhow. Now that I just thought of that though, I do have a 6-year-old that is into getting into my t-shirt drawer and finding something to wear to bed at night. So my drawer is starting to look like one of her drawers. Go figure, imagine that. Other than that, I am generally pretty picky about my dresser, my closet. I like things color coded. I like things folded neatly. I like them folded a certain way. I've always been that way with clothes and towels. I've had to let go of the towel situation and just let it be, especially in the downstairs bathroom. But upstairs, I generally will roll those suckers up, make them look nice and neat, put them where they're supposed to go. It's a little bit of control I have of the towel situation in the house. That's about all I have anymore, because for whatever reason, kids feel like they have to dig through things and find something else than whatever is on top. They can't just have the orange plate that's on top. Nope, they gotta have that pink one, and then it turns into a fight. But anyways, everything always turns into some kind of messy ordeal in my house. So throwing things into baskets, throwing things into drawers, throwing things into categories is the way I have found to best manage all of the clothes in my house. I haven't actually decided as to whether my dryer is going out or not, or what is going on with it. It just seems to take forever anymore to get a load of clothes dried. Well, yeah, I can't say like anymore, because one day it'll be perfectly fine, the next day it'll be fine, and then the day after that I can't keep up, and then because the dryer's so slow. And then what happens is, after a couple loads, I really run out of patience. I start putting the wet clothes into baskets, putting those aside, and starting the next load. Not really exactly sure what my point is behind that one, because the laundry can't get done until it's dried anyhow. But it's a patience thing. I have no patience. And so I really need 2 dryers. I always have really needed 2 dryers. In our last house, I did have 2 dishwashers, and that really worked out well. Our last house was at least twice the size of this house, so I did have those kind of options. Very small laundry room, so I never had the option to have a second dryer. I don't know, it really may be worth taking up the little bit of space I have in this laundry room to put that second dryer in here, because patience, it's a virtue that I never have had. So yeah, Now for washers, I have bought, okay, so in 2015 when we bought our last house, I didn't take the washer with us. I left the washer in that house that we had taken there when we bought the house in 2005. And that washer had actually been bought 2 houses beforehand when we rented a little house before we were even married. So that washer was from probably 2000. I don't think it was from before that. So let's just say 2000 to 2001, early part of 2001, that washer was bought. That is the washer that we had until 2010 through 2-3 moves. Is just that it was really small. We couldn't fit anything bigger down there. So we just left it for the new owners. Plus it was in a cellar, really hard to get up and down. And our family was too big for it anyhow. So we left that there. So that washer was like a good 10 years old, let's say. So in 2015, we bought this great washer. I did all the research and everything. And then there ended up being a recall. And I don't know, washers were like blowing up or something like that. So I was like, okay. So we got rid of that washer, took the rebate or whatever they sent to replace the washer with, did my research, went and bought another washer. Supposed to be like the best on the market at the time. We had that washer for, I mean, just like over 2 years or 3 years or whatever it was. It wasn't very long. It was whatever the factory warranty was, that wasn't on there anymore. But it was like shortly afterwards. I did not buy the store warranty or, you know, the Allstate warranty or whatever they offered. And something went out in that, and I called the repairman thinking, oh, we'll just have it repaired. It's not an old washer, right? No. Apparently during one of the lightning storms we had, this washer, the motherboard got fried. No, nothing else in our house got fried, but the motherboard on this washer got fried. And that is when we learned about refrigerators and washers and dryers, like large appliances. They make those surge protectors specifically for those. So I invested in those and bought the next best thing on the market besides the fact of the washer and dryer that's all in one. Although I'd probably lose my patience in that completely, not even being able to start another load anyhow. So I bought the washer that was hot at the time, and it's Wi-Fi, and it tells me when my washer's done. It tells me when I need soap in it. I only have to put soap in it, you know, like once, and then do the settings and blah, blah, blah. So it does all this. Well, number one, it doesn't stay connected to the app. So I don't even have the app on my phone anymore. I don't think, I got tired of fighting with it. Number two, that sucker gets off balanced for everything. It drives me insane. And number three, it just like freezes up and it won't stop, like the computer board, motherboard thing. And I have to basically unplug it and get it to reset. And sometimes it takes a couple times. Of course, it's not under warranty anymore. And God forbid I bought that extended warranty that they offer me. I don't need it.
It feels like somebody wants to sell me something!
What is another $116, you think? But on the other hand, when you're spending, you know, $900, $1,000, suddenly that $120 warranty does kind of seem like a lot. But whatever it is, anyhow, this washer is not all it's cracked up to be. And now my dryer is acting weird. So I'm like, oh, don't do it to me. These things are so expensive anymore. Everything's so expensive anymore, but I definitely cannot afford a new washer nor dryer right now. Oh, we just had to get a new dishwasher last week that just went out of the blue, and brought the repairman out. I think it was $35 to get the repairman out, thinking, oh, it'll go toward the fix. The fix can't be anything. It's a latch. I'm sure of it. It says it's open and it's actually closed. And he's like, yeah, it's the latch. The latch is like $350, and your tub is warped. And if I fix this latch, your tub is going to end up cracking. And So $700 later, I have a new dishwasher. Well, I should say $700 later plus the $130 for the failed repair on the old one. I have a dishwasher, and guess what? I didn't buy that warranty on there either. So live and learn, right?